It's like, should I be like filming me like the river boat, or should I just be enjoying the wind through my hair through this moment? Do I care to have a video of this? Probably not later. And I enjoy the wind in my hair in this moment more live than I'll ever care about this video later. It's for me. It's not for anyone else.
I think 1 or 2 good pictures of each important experience per day traveling.
It freaks me out that we can screenshot something that happened in real life. How did that? If I overthink it too much, it freaks me out. How did we grab this moment and steal it and put it into 2D? I don't know. Do you feel confident about where that mic is, or should I move it over? Not,
you mean?
like, more like, should the whole thing come over? Because it's starting to, yeah.
I have no. This mic does not affect my confidence either way.
Well, it doesn't affect your confidence, but it does affect my post-production.
Well, you said, does it affect my confidence? Like, it doesn't.
Did I say confidence?
Yeah, does it like affect your? Is it affecting your confidence? And I said, I don't think this mic has anything to do with my.
My brain is tired.
I know. You should have a little coffee. Do you have your Celsius? Are we rolling?
We're rolling. This hat.
We're
Okay,
rolling.
so
how much time do we have on the things?
122 minutes.
And how will I know when one runs out?
So see how there's a red light?
Yeah.
The red light means we're rolling. I'm going to Switzerland in the spring. Did I tell you
Really?
that? Yeah.
You're going to Switzerland?
Mhm.
I love traveling. Do you enjoy traveling, or do you find it a challenge?
I find it a challenge. I find it exhausting, but
Oh, it is exhausting.
yeah.
But the thrill of new experiences, the novelty seeking.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's the new experience, new places. I don't know. You're talking me out of it.
What what gets you excited about traveling?
What
Like,
makes
why are you excited about it? Why would you plan the trip?
I'm not planning it. I'm going along with
Okay,
others.
so you were invited on the trip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a big group, small group,
Small.
all girls, mixed.
Yep.
Yep. There's 2 questions there.
Yeah. I just am. Switzerland is a location I've always wanted to go to.
Are you regretting you brought this up?
No.
Okay.
No. I just don't have. I'm like, as I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't know.
No. Well, it's an unchangeable ticket. That's why you're doing
Mostly
it.
because, well, it's the most like expensive location in the whole world to go to. Like it is like,
Yeah.
I will be financially crippled for
Oh, really?
a long
Oh,
time.
I'm sorry.
For this.
That stinks.
But it is the #1 place in the whole world that I've always wanted to go.
Oh, okay.
So
It is really fun to travel to places that are remarkably cheap or where the dollar is strong. Have you ever done that?
well, when I did go to Paris, I was pleasantly surprised that it was cheaper than I expected.
Okay.
Going to Spain was cheaper than I expected. Not like it
Spain-
wasn't cheap,
Right.
like, but it was cheaper
Relative
than
to the U.S., it was probably similar or a little bit more affordable.
than I was expecting. And yeah, just all of my expenses it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So, but Switzerland is like, whew. Do I think I'm a rich person, or what? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've been to Switzerland, but not for a long time. When they first went onto the euro back in the early 2000s. And it was a weird time because it was the euro and the dollar were on par. So things would be priced. You would see $1 or 1 year, like it was the same exact price.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they might not be that far off now. What's the exchange rate? Like $1
It's
to
a Swiss
$1.25 or
franc
euro 25?
now, I think. And the exchange rate is pretty substantial.
So they never went to the euro. You're right. So what was I? I feel like ChatGPT. I'm hallucinating things. You're right. So what was I thinking of? There would.
Yeah, you're right. It's $1.24.
Okay. And how many francs to the dollar?
It's 1 Swiss franc to $1.24 US dollars.
Oh, maybe at the time it was like a Swiss franc and a dollar and a euro were all the same price. Maybe all 3 were at parity. Maybe that's what it was. Anyway. I bought this shirt. Oh, it was really cool. It was like It was maroon red, like dress shirt, button down dress shirt. It was when the stretchy material had just come out for like boys' clothes. And I thought it was like so cool. Like, whoa, it's a stretchy dress shirt. And I took it and I loved it and I wore it there. And then when I got home, I sent it to the dry cleaners.
Oh boy.
Never came back.
No.
I think the dry cleaners thought it was awesome as well.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So that was my my one souvenir from Switzerland. It's out there somewhere,
Well,
living its best life.
I guess so.
So I'm going to cheap. Well, so travel. I started traveling when I was first. I think my first trip was pretty simple with my out of the country was with my parents. When I was 18, we went to Cancun for like the weekend.
That
So
sounds fun.
super simple. It was a funny trip because my cousin was supposed to join me. So it was he and I were going to share a room, and my parents were going to share a room. And this is pre 9/11, so the security was a bit different at the airports.
Yes.
And he's like, yeah, I'm on my way. And like he was coming from far away from the airport. And we're like, okay, well, you're really cutting it close. He's like, yeah, I'll make it. I'm on my way. Just like, so we talked the gate agent, the desk person, to checking him in, even though he wasn't there.
Oh my word.
Yeah, and so we go through security, we get through, and he's like, yeah, I'm on my way. We're on the plane, and they're like paging him, like, are you here? And so, and my dad, I think, had to get up and be like, I don't think he's here. And so I don't know if he was like ever coming or if his car broke down. I never really got the full story. So I ended up going and staying by myself in this room
Oh
in
my
Cancun
word.
with my parents next door. So
And he never came.
it was less fun that
How
particular
far
trip.
away was he to be like?
It was like a 4 or 5 hour trip from the airport.
No, I mean, like, was he like, oh, 2 minutes away, just missed the door closing? Or
This
was he
like
just
tw-
really
This was like
exaggerating?
25 years ago. I have no idea. Or 30,
Like, how much
30
of a
years ago.
liar was he? Is
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
getting
I
at.
honestly don't know. Like, I never got more information. This is before social media, so I couldn't see him like posting where he really was. But it was pretty funny. Like, wonder whatever happened that day. What was the real story? But yeah, it's weird to think that you just like miss a trip. Like,
Yeah, if you just
anyway,
missed
so that was
your
my
flight.
first. That was my first experience traveling internationally, and I loved it, even though it was kind of a misadventure. But yeah, somehow travel became an important part of my life ever since.
My family did not travel as a kid. Like my parents were like homebodies and they didn't like to go places. In fact, our biggest trip as kids was going to see grandma in Connecticut when we were kids. And
What
it
part
was
of Connecticut?
um,
That part.
the fancy one.
Greenwich?
Nope.
New Canaan?
Nope. It's not a fancy one. What is it?
You're just misleading me. The fancy one.
Keep naming places in Connecticut.
Well, there's Hartford. That's a big city. There's Stamford.
No.
Was it a city or a? Let's go ahead and move on.
I'll think of it later.
If I'm losing interest
But
and I ask the
anyway,
question, I can't imagine the audience.
Yeah, because Stoughton is Mass.
Looking out for you.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, so anyway, every Thanksgiving we'd go
Connecticut.
to see Grandma, and that was like, whoa, we're going to Connecticut.
Big,
That was a
big
deal.
thrill.
That was a big thrill, going to Connecticut.
And do you feel like the thrill paid off? Like it
They always made a big deal out of it, and it was fun. So, but other than that, I was unfortunately forced to be a Girl Scout, and I hated it, and we went camping. And I hated camping, and I loathe it a lot to this day because of that, so...
I feel like somebody needs to fact check me. I feel like the idea for the Scouts started in Connecticut. Maybe even like Litchfield, Connecticut.
Really?
Maybe I'm hallucinating again. Anyway, that's what I feel like happened. I feel like it was during the Civil War, and it was a private school decided to have the kids on summer break hike and camp from like Litchfield, Connecticut down to the shore to help them understand what the troops were going through during the war. And so it was meant to be like, this is how hard it is, but like it was a great experience. And that was, I think, the beginning of the Scouts.
Weird.
If that's accurate, you will watch this and you'll be like, wow, how insightful. If this is not accurate, it will be cut in post and you will never know.
Oh, we're not cutting it.
So well, you can't just like put out a false story.
Fake
like
news
a
all the time on this podcast.
Hallucination onto
Yeah.
the podcast. So yeah, so I love traveling. I think I've been to around 42-ish countries.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Fun fact.
How many states?
The goal
of the
is
United.
You know, I've done a lot of the East Coast and a lot of the West Coast. Texas coming in a little
You're
bit.
from California, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
But I've missed a lot of the middle states.
Mhm.
And there's a lot, especially national parks and things that I'd like to see. A dream trip would be to rent or buy an RV and try to do like all 50 states or all the national
I
parks.
would love to
like
do
over
that
the course of a
too.
year, like kind of follow the seasons where it would be appropriate to be.
I would love to do that too.
And then hope that along the way you just find a place that's like, this is where I'm meant to be.
Yep.
That would be a really fun, like that'd be a fun way to find a place.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, then like you just had hopefully a great experience. Or you get murdered in the desert somewhere
Oh,
by cartels.
scary things happen in state parks.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
Life is not Disneyland.
It's not. Except for at Disneyland.
Kids. Let this be.
It's got dark fast.
This could be a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Like if this all happens.
Should we switch to becoming a murder mystery podcast?
Yeah. Imagine I do it and it goes down exactly like that.
No.
And then you can look back at this episode like in 10 years and be like,
Foreshadowing.
why didn't we warn him?
Foreshadowing.
I don't know about that. It's just like it's getting kind of witchy. I don't think this is good. I'm just saying, like, it's more ironic, like that I said this is how it would go down.
Scary. I don't like it. Okay, moving on. Anyway.
So yeah, back to travel and marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Social media has really changed the concept of travel and why you travel. So in my youth, you would travel for truly for the experience.
Yeah.
Because nobody wanted to see your pictures, I learned.
Yes, that's so true.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
I didn't know that in the beginning. I thought everybody wanted to see your pictures. So you take 1,000 pictures
Yep.
and you're like, cool digital pictures, slideshow presentation, and picture, say, 74. You look at all your friends and they're all asleep on the couch.
They're just like, is this done
And you're
yet?
like, maybe I need to talk louder? What's going on? Am I not projecting?
Are you guys not hearing me?
Are you not
Should I start over?
No. Did you not see this angle of Mount Rushmore? Like it's look at the detail of that nose. It's so accurate. And don't you think they could fit another president in there? No, they were just dying. So yeah. But that's when I realized I was meant for podcasting. When I was when I was doing a 3-hour presentation of
People should listen
my
to me
trip
talk more.
to wherever I went. Yeah.
Let's turn this from pictures to video.
If only I would have gotten in on it earlier. Let's turn this into no pictures, just video. Yeah.
No, that's a really good point, though.
So with social though, now it's about showing off as you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I apologize.
I'm following you. Little snippets of the whole thing as you're going. And I want to, and I'm sorry if I'm interrupting your thought. You're just leading me into this thought. Do you think that detracts from the experience if you're curating an experience for an audience rather than yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Because you're not in the moment anymore. And so I see this when I travel, especially if you're going to like popular places in Italy or whatever. There's lots of people that appear to be influencers.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not influencers, they're trying to be one, or they're definitely like spending their day taking pictures, and they're having fun. So God bless them. They're having a good time on vacation in Italy.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. And to be fair, we all do stupid stuff on vacation that we wouldn't normally do at home or whatever. So this isn't coming across as a criticism, but it definitely changes the experience. You're definitely trying
I
to.
need to mute that chat. I'm sorry. So it
That's
doesn't
okay.
keep going off.
Yeah, so social status with social media, that changed how we gain social status,
Mm,
obviously, because now you're projecting different things out into the world to gain social status. And travel would not have really been amongst those things pre-social media. You wouldn't, like, how you traveled and where you traveled wouldn't really give you social status amongst your peers. But now that you can share it live or effectively live on social media,
yeah.
now that's a new way to gain social
That's
status
a good
amongst your
point.
peers. And then that obviously is going to have sort of a wag the dog effect of now people are traveling to gain social status. And that's why you see these places that get really popular, like, oh, I went there too. And, and
Mm,
they're doing these selfie shots.
you need
It's
to.
weird. We went to Cancun and they had these the pool beds, and there was this girl having her with her mom, and her mom was doing like a photo shoot of her on her by herself on this bed. Like, it was just a weird thing to watch, and they were there for a long time,
Hmm.
like a good part of the morning. They were there, and I wouldn't waste my time doing that. I was drinking margaritas in my pool bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So,
we were all wasting time.
oh,
Like,
that's such a
it's not
good,
like I was doing something productive.
such an interesting, brings up so many thoughts in my brain. Because where do I start with this? Number one, people get very bothered by what they say influencers in the wild. And then there's this other, like, why are they taking videos of them on the beach? Just enjoy the beach. And then there's this other group of people that are just like, who cares? Like, let them just,
Right.
if that's what they enjoy doing, let them do it.
100%.
So my question is, does it matter? And do you think that social media detracts from the enjoyment we get from such trips? And I'll answer this from my own perspective first, if I might, and then get your perspective. It's August now. I got rid of my social media in February.
Good job. All of them?
I have TikTok and I've been like occasionally posting on a personal TikTok, but I got rid of Instagram completely. I have intentionally 30 Facebook friends. I like scaled it down to people that I cannot contact in any other way. Um, and I barely post on there. But my point is, Instagram was the one I was mainly posting on, and it would have been the one that I share on my story every day. If I went on a trip, I'd be posting stuff. So since February to now, I've gone on multiple trips. I've gone to many new places. I went to Spain and to France, and I didn't post a single. No, many people don't even know that I went there, and it was a little weird. Truthfully,
Right.
going on an international trip and not posting
Mm.
about it,
Yeah.
not even one thing on Instagram. It was a little bit
Yeah.
changing my habit.
Yeah.
And I do think there was an element of enjoying it more for myself
Mhm.
because I wasn't taking pictures with a view to like other people need to see that I'm doing this. I did still take a lot of pictures and videos for myself to bring back home and show my family
Mhm.
and my close friends. But because I wasn't doing it with a view to like, not that I ever feel like I'm showing off on Instagram, but like
There was no social status about it. You were just living it and then
I
being
was
in the
just
moment.
living
You're more
it.
in the moment, right?
I think that and I don't know if this is everyone's experience, but my reason for posting in the past on Instagram is always like, I really enjoy sharing my life with people. I don't feel a need to be like, are you impressed with me? Or do you think I'm cool now? I don't, I really feel secure enough in myself that I don't feel the need to get that validation. I just enjoy sharing my life with people. Like, look at this exciting thing that I'm doing. I really am excited about the fact that I'm at an aquarium. Look at this awesome fish I saw today.
Right.
And so to not get to share those things is like a little bit like, well,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. But I do enjoy things differently now that I'm not sharing those things.
Yeah. So I'll steel man my own argument,
Mhm.
I guess. Um, the positive side about all of that, the social media and the influencers and all that, is I believe it got people traveling that wouldn't have previously traveled.
Mm.
And I think traveling in whatever fashion and style you do it is good for you. It
Yeah.
introduces you, even in small ways, even if we're looking for the very tourist version of something,
Yep.
you're still getting glimpses of other ways of doing things, other cultures. Even on the extreme version of doing a cruise,
Mm-hmm.
and you just get off the cruise boat for a day or two in different places, you're still getting a couple hours with maybe a local guide or
Yep.
something
Yep.
of a different culture where they're going to go back and be like, whoa, like that's totally different than how we do it here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a great experience, especially as a young person in your formative years,
Yeah.
to kind of open your mind up to different ways of living and have a broader point of view about the world. So
Mm-hmm.
in that way, and let's be fair, like in no point in history has everybody traveled the same way
Yeah.
and done things in the way that everybody thought was the appropriate way, you
Yeah.
know? So the way the Europeans would have traveled when America started coming into its own, the Americans would have been just so crude and
Mm.
basic in the way that they traveled compared to
Mm-hmm.
the Europeans.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's always going to be, the backpacker version versus the business class people,
Yeah.
and that's fine. Like,
Yep.
and because staying in a 5-star hotel in downtown whatever capital is a very different experience than staying in a local like hostel
Yep.
or staying with a local family
Yeah.
or camping.
Yep.
So yeah, they're all traveling. They're all experiencing what they feel is their version of a local culture, and I think that's good for everybody. And I think there's always been places that got overcrowded and overpopular and damaged, because you go all the way back to the 1800s in Egypt, and there's effectively graffiti carved into the pyramids of people that were visiting from
Yeah.
Europe, saying like we were here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Humans are always going to destroy
so
something.
even saying like, oh, look at Instagram is destroying Positano. Well, it is very popular right now.
Yeah.
And it's not the same as it was 10 or 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? It wasn't the same 20 or 30 years before that.
Yeah.
Or 20 or 30 years before that. So it's constantly evolving, and it will become a victim of its own success. There's a town near us that is very touristy, where I live in Chile. And it's very much a victim of its own success, because lots of people have moved to that town, Chileans, because they want to have summer houses there. It's still a mecca for international tourists, and we personally avoid it in the summertime.
Yeah.
Because it's traffic, and we know there's other places that are better
Yeah.
and more enjoyable to be.
Yeah.
But you just have to dig a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
And so the people that want the 5-star experience are still going to go there because that's where those hotels and resorts are.
Mm-hmm.
But people that are willing to get a little bit further out of their comfort zone will find those more unique, more authentic experiences still.
Yeah.
And the people that stay in the 5-star resort are going to have a great time. And the volcano will be perfectly framed in their breakfast buffet window.
So cycling back to posting on social, because you don't have any social media, so you obviously don't feel a need to post on social media when you're traveling. Do you still enjoy taking pictures and videos because you travel a lot? And if you do, what is your purpose?
Yeah. We take a few pictures. We try to, especially on days where you're doing something sort of adventuresome. So the peak moment of that day, we try to do a picture. Our rule is kind of not to take a picture without somebody in it.
Okay.
Like not to just do landscape scenery
Why?
pictures. Because when you look at it later on, the thing that's going to be most interesting is looking back at yourselves in that scene.
Okay.
As time goes on, as age goes on, as people come and go in your life or people die,
Okay.
like the scene is the scene. You can buy a postcard.
That's a good point.
So always include that. My aunt told me that a long time ago, because I used to do I'm just gonna take the perfect frame this little thing perfectly, put somebody in the shot.
Yeah.
And you'll value that picture 5 years later, because in 5 years you might not even remember where that shot was.
Right.
Like it was some plaza in Madrid,
Yeah.
what year was it? What trip was it? But when you have people and you like, oh, that was that trip, because maybe you'll end up going there more than once.
That's a really great point.
So yeah.
I love that thought. Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good. And so in that way, the influencers nail it. They always put themselves in the picture.
Yes.
So the influencers. So it's good. I guess I'm on board with the influencers because they're influencing people to travel.
Do you believe
Well
that
done.
taking videos, pictures, but really videos, like ruins the moment of things?
Not at all. But I'm not all about staging a big production.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you're staging a photo shoot, that is the moment. That's the moment you're enjoying.
Hmm.
If you're just taking a picture, you're just stealing a moment from that other experience.
Say
And
that
that's
one more
okay.
time.
If you just take a quick picture,
Yeah.
like everybody stand here, quick picture, you just freeze framed, stole a little moment from whatever that experience was.
Yeah.
Versus if you're setting up a photo shoot and spending an hour getting the perfect shot, that is like, what did you do today? Like,
Yeah.
I did a photo shoot, and that's beautiful. Good.
Yeah.
Like, good for
Yeah.
you.
There's a difference, though.
I hope it accomplishes whatever your purpose was.
That's a really good way to look at it.
Like, good.
I've struggled. There's so, and I don't hear this as much anymore, but there used to be something that people would say, especially when you go to concerts, for instance, where people get really worked up and like, stop taking videos. It's you're never going to look at them again, and you're just enjoy the experience. And I feel conflicted about that mentality because I think for me, in a lot of experiences and it's at some concerts, I don't believe in filming the whole concert. I do like taking videos at concerts. I do watch them back later, and I paid a lot of money to be to be here, and I want to take something home from it. And that is my way of enjoying it, is getting a snippet from it. But I have found balance throughout the years of being like, okay, I don't need to record a clip from every single song.
Right.
I can get one here. I can get 30 seconds here, 30 seconds here, and then watch the rest without anything.
So from a marketing point of view, I kind of fall on the other side. I think when I go to concerts, it's a really, like, concerts to me are really powerful live experiences.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy them. And I have done it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
In the early days, I would record and find that A, it did take away a little bit from the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and B, reliving it later felt like very hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't a tenth of what that moment.
Oh, for sure not.
Right. So I wish I could communicate this to touring bands. I feel like the solution to this is at the end of the tour, like, everybody that has a ticket, they get the professionally shot live recording of that night's concert. Like, don't do it early. Like, wait till the tour ends, so that way you're not releasing, and it's going to get spread around the internet.
Yeah.
But once that tour's done and it's all wrapped up, like, give everybody the professionally shot version of that concert to relive.
Taylor Swift did that.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh.
And hers was a 3-hour long.
Right.
Yeah.
As it should be.
And it's
But
an
did she release-
incredible production.
But did she release every night, or just it was a compilation? Or I imagine it was a compilation of the tour, right?
I don't really know, actually.
So some bands record every single concert. They have a crew that records every concert.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would be just like, yeah, just take that. Even a director's cut. Like, don't even worry about editing it all down. Just, like, put it all in there.
Yep.
And let people enjoy it. And that way you have your concert.
Yeah.
Because things happen specifically at your
Things
event.
that were said.
Right.
And,
Yeah. So for me, it's nice to see the tour. Okay, that's one thing. But to be at the exact one that I went to, I would like that. That would be like, one time I went to a Sting concert way back. And it happened to be a night where he was recording a DVD. So that was cool. They're like, oh, by the way, we'll send you all like a
wow.
DVD or whatever it was. I can't remember how they got it to us. Oh, I think we had to send our ticket stub into an address.
Okay.
And then they would mail us back.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the DVD of that night's concert. And that was his thank you for putting up with the extra cameras that might be blocking certain angles at certain times.
Okay.
Whatever. So I thought that was like, so that's kind of where the idea came from. Like, yeah, if you're already recording it, and most bands aren't going to be releasing these recordings ever. Like, it's just going into the archives.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give, or do it that way. Like, make them request the make the person request it if they don't just want to send it out. But now with digital media, like you could just email it to these people so easily.
Yeah.
Anyway, and wouldn't that solve the recording
would.
camera? Because
It
some
would.
bands get really upset about it. Like they want
Recording?
because they want to interact with the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And when all they're looking at is cameras, like that's affecting their interaction with a live audience.
I went to a Coldplay concert once many years ago where he said to everybody and it was at Gillette Stadium. It was massive. Just like everyone, just for this song,
See?
can everyone put their phone away and just be with me for just this song?
Right.
And, looking throughout in all of Gillette Stadium, obviously there were people that still had their phones.
Because that's the one
Because
song that you
people-
want to record because it's going to be special.
Because it's going to be special.
And why is it special? Because everybody's in the moment now.
Yeah. But,
Proof-
I
the proof
think
is in the pudding.
more people than not, obeyed his wish and put their phone away. And it was special because no one was.
Now, what if he would have said, and I will send you all the recording of this song to your inbox?
I still think people would be recording it. Certain people. People are always going to be
People are the worst.
contrarian and
But that's okay.
not
Like,
listen.
A few people,
but
A few
anyway,
people,
I thought that was a nice way to be like, not like, I don't know. Anyway,
heavy-handed, but
not even just with concerts, with experiences in general. I was thinking about being on a tour boat on the Seine, like in Paris, like
you did this?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, we got a ticket that.
So tell me about the marketing that got you to do that.
Well, we were looking for ways to travel through Paris.
And this is from here? Or you were in France already?
When we were already in.
So you're in France, and you're like, I want to do something fun.
Yeah.
You're online.
And so there's tour buses that you can take throughout Paris to see. And then there's.
As Americans, we're sort of like bus averse, like buses.
It's not even that. It's like we were looking for what was the most like made sense, cost effective, and the tour boat of all of the Seine is like you can get on, get off. And so it had kind of a dual effect where we could tour the whole river, and at the same time it worked as a taxi for us to get on. Okay, we're going to get off this stop, go see where Marie Antoinette was executed, kind of thing. That's tragic and sad and cool. Okay, back on we get the boat.
For some reason, I want a muffin right now. A little cake, anybody?
And
is a muffin just a head-shaped piece of cake? Is that what that inspired? You think
does
about
not seem appealing.
A scone.
But yeah, so
So you decided because it felt it was a good use of time, a good use of money, and it's a little more romantic than the bus. You get to get on the river on and off. You jumped on and off the river cruise. Is that what?
Yeah, and so
that sounds fantastic.
Just,
was there food and drink on this river cruise, or just get on and get off? Is it more functional?
I mean they had vending machines, but yeah.
So, and how did you find it? You were just online and you saw an ad, or you saw their website or something?
So it must have been SEO because it popped up when we were searching for
There you go.
ways to tour.
So somebody nailed it.
Somebody nailed it. Because there was many options, but they were.
And what made you pick this? Was it price? Was it their
I think,
images?
I think
reviews?
it was I think it was the price, and I think it was the being on the river sounded the most fun. Right. And it got us. It took us to every tourist location.
Right.
We got on
all the
at
boxes.
We were staying near the Eiffel Tower. Our Airbnb was, and so we walked there. We got on the Eiffel Tower location, and went and got off every stop that saw Notre Dame, and then we got back on. So
how's the rebuilding going? By the way, is it done?
It was not done.
How dare they?
But it still looked cool.
Churchy?
Yeah, looks like a church.
Did you go inside?
No.
Is it not open to go inside yet? Who knows?
I didn't check.
Right, because
I doubt it.
Cruising by.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. So you
But
Un-
then I think I was starting to say, that there's those moments like, should I be like like filming me like the
Hmm,
river boat, or should I just be enjoying the wind through my hair through this moment? And it's
right.
like, there's just moments that I had to kind of decide, like, do I
Yeah.
care to have a video of this? Probably not later. And I enjoy the wind in my hair in this moment more live than
Yeah.
I'll ever care about this video later.
100%.
It's for me, it's not for anyone else. So,
I think I think one or two good pictures of each important experience per day traveling
yeah.
is if you get 3 pictures every day of your travel, I think it's a good summary of what you did.
I'm a person that, and this is what I do for work and for hobby. I love pictures and videos. I love them. And I look through them in my off time. I love looking back through many, many years of from when I was a baby all the way to last week. I love looking through
Mhm.
old
It's
pictures.
nostalgic.
Yeah, I love looking through
Mhm.
other people's pictures. I just love
It's kind of creepy.
it freaks me out that we can screenshot something that happened in real life. How did that?
You can
If I overthink it too
r-
much, it freaks me out. How did we grab this moment
right.
and steal it and put it into
Right.
2D? I don't know.
I think a long time ago in Africa, they thought you were stealing their soul when you took their picture.
I can
But if
see why
you
they
if
thought
you
that.
paid them, they would still let you do it.
You can have my soul for a price.
Everything has a price. I mean, I feel like that was probably like on some Western movie version of Africa that I probably learned that because it was a
Yeah,
long time ago.
yeah,
But
yeah.
nevertheless,
Nevertheless,
we'll check that. If it's true, you will get to enjoy it. If it is not true, you will never know.
you're giving me so much fake news to put
So
in this
much editing.
podcast. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Fake information, yeah.
So
So,
yeah.
oh, can we cut something into yesterday's podcast about ChatGPT? Super. You asked me about my ChatGPT search, and I feel like I gave you kind of a soft answer, like not very interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, what's in your chat?
Yeah,
Yeah. What's in your chat, Kevin?
I'm glad you asked. So I use it for a really interesting project. Well, okay, cut. Ask again.
What's in your chat, Kevin?
Man, I'm so glad you asked me that. So a few months back, I read a Wall Street Journal article about this older gentleman who had never taken care of his skin, and his his face was looking older than he was. He was in his 70s, I think,
Okay.
and he was just not looking good, he said. And so he just took it. He's like, I'm gonna really deep dive into this skincare thing. He went to dermatologist and got like the ideal skincare routine for his situation,
Mm-hmm.
and did it for 3 or 4 months or 6 months or whatever it was. And they showed the before and after, like
Okay.
remarkable difference. And he even like said what the routine was. And so I took that article, pasted it into Chat GPT, and then explained my like skincare history or lack thereof, and said, basically like I'd like to accomplish something similar,
Okay.
and even gave it like my budget, and said like, can you design a skincare routine for my situation that would give me a similar result to this article and what his was,
Okay.
and give me the very best case version, and then give me the version that costs X amount per month.
Okay.
And it did it, and it even gave you like the links to Amazon to be able to do it. It
Amazing.
was really cool.
I'm
So yeah.
curious what the biggest ingredient it
Oh,
recommended was, and if it was ceramides.
I don't recall. Peptides were definitely involved. There was peptides.
Ceramides have changed my life.
There was another thing. Hang on, we're gonna pause this.
Okay.
Let me actually
While
find
you're
it.
pausing, I'm going to talk about ceramides. Ceramides, I've had bad skin my whole dry skin. Like I literally came out of the womb with flaking skin. Literally. And my whole life I've had the worst dry skin. It's been terrible. And then I discovered, and I think it was because of chat, ceramides.
Hmm.
And now I don't have dry skin anymore.
Wow,
Yeah.
ceramides.
Hmm.
What is it? Do you know what it is? Like,
It is a certain ingredient like peptides that is in certain so Korean skincare is where it's at. Tip.
right? Yeah.
And it's in a lot of Korean skincare and face washes and lotions. And so CeraVe
Yep, that's a brand that was recommended.
has ceramides.
All of them, like as a brand,
I
or
think so. Has the most.
maybe that's why it's Cera. That's the Cera part of the CeraVe.
Yep.
So yeah, it recommended CeraVe cleanser, foaming oil,
Yep.
AM and PM as the to wash things, because I guess other cleansers can be too harsh and take
Yes.
off too much
Your
of your
skin
natural
barrier.
oils. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was one.
Yep.
Minimalist vitamin C
Okay.
once a day,
Okay.
and then CeraVe mineral SPF 50.
Okay.
I think the mineral bit was important.
Okay.
The ordinary copper peptides.
Okay.
Do that a couple times a week,
Okay.
not every day. Yeah. So you got the vitamin C, and the peptides are the two sort of oil things that you put on. CeraVe Skin Renewal Night Cream.
Yep.
And then 2 or 3 nights a week, retinoid,
Okay.
which is sort of like a peel.
A retinol. Yeah. It kind of strips away.
Yeah.
Which
So-
you got to be careful with that. Also, retinol makes you more sensitive to the sun, so make sure you sunscreen your
Right.
face. Yeah.
So they do that at night. But yeah, it was an interesting. I haven't actually been doing it. I just got the stuff recently.
I think it will work.
I
because
should have done it before and
I
after.
feel passionate about
Skincare.
ceramides.
Ceramides.
Mm-hmm.
There
Anyway,
you go. So it was. I guess I don't know if that was marketing that got me to that though. Because
the chat did.
Right, the base of that started from a Wall Street Journal article.
Nice.
And then I guess if there's a marketing aspect to it, it would have been that Chat GPT was able to search these products.
Right.
So they were available on a Chat GPT accessible site.
Everything on the internet is.
Sometimes it's not so good at finding, but it's on Amazon. So ChatGPT has tendencies, right? It's good at searching Wikipedia. It's good at searching Reddit. It's good at searching, well, in this case, Amazon. So it seems to have better access, or it has tendencies of where it searches. So I guess for marketers out there, make sure you understand where these LLMs tend to search first, because they don't do a full internet search every time, right? On lighter searches, they're going to just go to their go-to sites, just like we do.
Mm-hmm.
We have our go-to, I'm going to check Amazon first.
Mm-hmm.
But there might have been a much better product on a direct site that you just never got to. Yeah. Same thing with an LLM. They're not going to waste all the energy in the world looking for your skincare routine.
Right.
Unless you're very persistent.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Did you have, what about you? I feel like there's a lot of, your 8 concussions. You're getting antsy. Do you want to go? I feel like
I just have to pee a little bit, and also Bill's going to want to get lunch, but I can quickly recap my 8 concussions.
Don't do it quickly.
First one was when I was a child. I was sledding, and I went down a hill.
Sledding, incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
Right?
And I was
you can't even steer these things.
I was with my middle to oldest brother, and we crashed into ice. I hit my head on ice, and I lost my memory for a day and a half.
Like all the memories?
Yeah, I didn't know who I was, kind of thing. That bad. Yeah, amnesia.
Probably didn't even go to the hospital, right?
I did not.
You just walk it off.
It was the 90s, baby.
Let's go.
And that then ruined the rest of my life. Because
What made it better? Because who knows what dumb things you would have done with a regular brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Good point.
Yeah.
And
you could have been a meth head if you hadn't done that.
A few years later, I then was at a rope swing, which had a wooden seat.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother, I was in the water, and he swung it out to me and hit me in the head with it.
And it had a big wood seat.
The wooden thing hit me in the head.
Yeah.
I passed out in the water. I went into shock. My siblings, not knowing what to do, just dragged my shockless body out of the water, brought me home. My sister was having a party at home. Anyway, so I was in shock.
You seem to stun, when you.
I do. I get stunned. Then third one. wait for the third one.
Like a lizard on their back.
Wait for the third one. It's exciting. Third one was when I was maybe 19.
Uh-huh.
I was surfing. Surfboard was still attached to my ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Wave came up and brought the surfboard, hit me in the back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
Passed out in the water, went into shock. The very funny thing about that story is I was with my sister and one of my friends. My friend a little bit boy who cried as wolf was always screaming about stuff. And her husband was on the beach, and she was screaming for him, Jason, screaming
And
for
he
him.
wasn't
And
reacting.
he was not reacting because Carrie's just always screaming.
Right.
And so she's trying to drag my body out of the ocean, and he's just not paying attention because she's always screaming.
Right.
So that was the third. 2 winters in a row, I fell down the stairs and hit my head on the stairs.
How come you didn't use your hands to stop yourself?
I don't know. 6th one was I was in a car accident.
Because you had a concussion before.
Correct.
So you didn't-
6th one was in, I think 2018, 2017. I was in a really bad car accident where I hit a telephone pole and flipped a car. And that time I didn't even hit my head on anything. The whiplash
Just
from
the
flipping the car was so bad. I
the
hit
jarring, yeah.
hit your skull against your brain
And
against
at
your
this
skull.
point, you probably concuss easily.
So yeah, when you have enough, you
Right.
keep having more concussions. And then while I still was concussed with that concussion, because I was concussed, I was concussed. I was at a party a month later, and I was sitting underneath a tree, and I stood up into a branch.
Oh my god.
And I lost vision in one of my eyes.
First of all, that's a really low branch.
Yeah, it was. It was a very low branch. It was a very low branch. A tree, yeah.
Are you sure you weren't hiding in a bush? What's happening here?
Yeah. Well, and that's part of the reason I didn't see it. I'm like, why is this branch so stinking low?
Why am I? The real story is you were peeing in a bush and you stood up.
So yeah, hit my head on that. And getting a concussion within a concussion, wildly dangerous, can kill you. Like so dangerous. So I lost vision, one of my eyes. I was hysterically laughing out of control. Like it was bad. I did go to the hospital for that one. And then maybe a year later, was running in the rain with a dog trying to get into the house. And there was like this metal,
Oh boy.
lean-to thing.
Oh boy.
Clocked my head on it.
Good grief.
So I think that's 8. Anyway, so I've been to physical therapy, occupational therapy, all these therapies, and the therapists have all told me you've probably had more than 8. These are just as many as you've been diagnosed with.
Right.
The more you have, the more you have. Don't brush your hair too hard.
Don't brush your hair too hard?
That was the joke. That was the joke of my physical therapist. Just be careful brushing your hair.
Wowzers.
So, yeah. Anyway, get to know the team member, Kevin. Which team member? I had a pet deer named Clyde.
Oh, definitely Maddie.
Nope.
How dare you? How dare you? I went into that with such confidence. Pet deer named what?
Clyde.
Oh, a boy deer. Not a doe. A deer.
I don't know.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
Remote or in person?
In person.
All the
Kind of hybrid. This is a
I
hybrid.
feel like you favor in person in these games.
I don't favor anyone. I have requested everyone company-wide in the world to send me information about themselves, and only certain people have cooperated.
Oh, I see. I've on some past versions of this where you're doing it with other people, I'm playing it at home, right? And a couple of them, obviously nobody guesses first. Like it's always like 25 guesses. I'm like, oh, please just tell us. But I'm also thinking a couple of times I felt like I was being gaslit and thinking like, is it me? Like, was I a lifeguard? I feel like that feels like that would be me. I grew up in California. Like who else would that be?
Is she making this up?
Like what? Did I not remember this? And there's a couple other ones where I was also thinking like that kind of sounds like I would have done that. Like I felt like I was like I should have, and I didn't even get guessed. So
you only recently sent me facts about yourself, so
I thought I sent a solid list.
you did, but only recently.
Right.
And I can't use facts about you to yourself, although maybe I could.
Because I always think.
Did you ever have a pet deer named Clyde?
No, I don't think so. Bill.
No,
He likes to shoot deer.
he does.
I thought that's maybe where that was the
So
origin
does Tim.
story. Maybe the pet deer Clyde was
So
like
does Tim. There's
mean
a
to-
couple of deer shooters here.
Okay. Tim.
No,
Boy or girl? The
it's
person.
it's a female.
Anne.
Anna, you got it.
Yeah. Anna. Sorry, Anna. It's because it's not Anna Lynn, so I was like, Anne.
It does, yeah. Anna and Anna Lynn.
You
It was Anna.
differentiate.
You got it.
Look at that. Yay.
You did
And what
it.
do I win?
You don't win anything.
Yesterday's t-shirt.
Yesterday's t-shirt. Bragging rights. Yeah.
By the way, we did not film a podcast yesterday. That was filmed
Yeah.
many months
Weeks ago.
At the other time that I was
Many
here.
weeks ago.
Well,
Anyway.
they do that like on the Price is Right and stuff. They'll film like multiple episodes in a day, like one after another, right? Or
we
even
would never do that.
late night shows, same thing. Like they'll film a
Yeah.
bunch of shows in a row. Yeah.
Hmm. I have to pee so bad, so we're gonna go now. Thanks for being here.
What's the longest you've ever held it?
Actually, on the trip on the plane,
Uh-huh.
I was not on the aisle,
Mhm.
and I felt like I was gonna die, and it was a stranger, and I was like, I'm gonna hold this as long as I can,
Mhm.
and then it got to a point after a couple hours where I was the international flight. I'm like, I'm gonna die if
Yeah.
I don't make this lady get up.
So I have a fun story where it about having
I'll
to
give you 20 seconds.
go to the bathroom. So I had to drive a long ways to Long Island, like an hour and a half. Normally it's an hour. There's a lot of traffic, and it was going to a meeting that had a certain start time,
Mhm.
and I was supposed to start the meeting.
Oh,
So I was like, oh man, and we ended up arriving just like 3 or 4 minutes late. But I had to go the whole time to the bathroom really bad. Like I had a coffee right before, and I'm like, I gotta. But then we were arriving late, so I got focused on like starting the meeting on time. But once I'm starting the meeting, like I'm involved and I can't leave.
right.
And so I ran in thinking like start the meeting. It's already 5 minutes late. And I did that forgetting about the bathroom.
Oh boy.
And the meeting is an hour long.
Oh boy.
So the whole time I'm just like crying like it's coming out of my eye. Like, and I don't know why. Like I was young. And, the problem was the way the meeting was set up, the bathroom was like right next to
Oh, it's even worse.
the platform area.
Oh,
And it was like a small room, and it was like a thin door. So I knew like if I had to pause the meeting, everybody would be like listening.
yeah.
Like, wow. It'd be like that Austin Powers moment where he's like, he's done? Nope, not done yet. So the hour goes by, I endure.
Oh.
I run to the bathroom, like I'm feeling like you right now.
Yes.
I run to the bathroom, shut the door, and it's all going good. Like, oh, like that feeling when you really have to go and you're
Yeah.
finally going.
Yeah.
It's like the most amazing relief in the world. And like I kind of like put my head back in like in a sigh of relief. And the pants that I had on are those old style pants where there's like where it's like it's a button fly. So that took a long time too. Button fly, but it's like a double button. Like so you fold it over and there's a button there, and then it folds over and there's a button there, and then there's a big leather stiff belt. Okay. So everything's going well.
This is way more than 20 seconds.
And then when I like heads back, like, oh, this is so nice. The belt flops over, and I just stop hearing the sound of urine hitting the water, but I still feel like I'm going, so I'm confused. I'm like, what's happening? By the way, these are like cream colored pants I have
oh
on.
my God.
And I look down, I'm like, oh my God. I just the whole pant. It's so it was so
You're gonna make me.
and there was like a little buffet of snacks. I come out and the older ladies that are there are like, we made you your favorite snack. Like, I can't go to the buffet. I sit down at the piano, like right by the
Kevin.
and they're like, why don't you want your favorite snack? I can't tell you. They're like, you want us to bring you your snack? I'm like, okay. Take that cake. Oh, man. I could never wear those pants again.
Was this like last week?
This is like 20. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was like right up there with the Indian wedding that I missed. Like best moments. Okay. I hope you make it to the bathroom.
talk about this anymore. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Kevin's peace stories. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I should record you running in case it doesn't make it.
It's the end.
No, it's not. There's more.
There's always more.
Don't be sad. You can catch our full video interviews on our YouTube channel. Come find us.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends so that we're not sad.
And follow us on TikTok.
And Instagram.
It'll make your day happier, promise.
And we'll know if you do. Until next time.